It was during the 1970s when the United States was shaken by the news of a series of horrifying murders that I committed. My name is Ted Bundy, and during that time, I became one of the most infamous serial killers in history. My crimes began in 1974, and for several years, I devoted myself to kidnapping and murdering young women in various states. My charm and seemingly harmless appearance were my most dangerous weapons. I would approach my victims with false stories, ask for help to carry items to my car, or even pretend to be injured. Once I gained their trust, I turned into a ruthless predator. The horror I inflicted upon my victims and their families is something that still weighs on my twisted conscience. Sometimes, I reflect on how I could carry out such atrocious acts. I deceived, attacked, and in many cases, strangled my victims to death. Disposing of the bodies then became a macabre ritual, sometimes hiding them in remote areas, other times returning to unearth them and commit even more grotesque acts. Maintaining a double life was crucial for me. In my public life, I was a charming and handsome young man, a college graduate, and a promising law student. But behind that facade, I harbored an insatiable compulsion for power and violence. I knew how to manipulate people and avoid raising suspicions, which allowed me to elude capture for a long time. However, luck didn't last forever. In 1975, I was first arrested for a home invasion and possession of suspicious tools. Although I escaped police custody twice, I was finally apprehended in 1975 and faced charges for multiple murders. During the trial, I even defended my own case and demonstrated myself as a master manipulator, but the overwhelming evidence against me led to a death sentence. Years passed on death row as I appealed my conviction, and during that time, I confessed to more murders. But in 1989, the day of my execution finally arrived. My story became a tragic lesson about the dark side of the human mind and the capacity of someone seemingly normal to commit acts of extreme violence. Reflecting on my life, I realized that the actions I committed are inexcusable. My legacy is marked by the pain and tragedy I caused to so many people. Thank you for listening to my story till the end. If you found it interesting, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more stories.